I said to my client, I'm hearing you talk about this project, and I'm also hearing you talk about your team dynamics. And it occurs to me that when you're talking about one, you're using language from the other. Like they're more connected than you've named. He paused. Then he said, I hadn't seen that. That's an observation landing. That's what we're exploring today. As a coach, you have something the client doesn't. You're standing back, seeing the bigger picture. You notice connections they might miss, patterns in what they say, contradictions between their words and their energy, recurring themes they haven't named, subtle shifts that reveal something deeper. This perspective is one of your most valuable contributions. You're not in the weeds of their story. You can see the landscape. And when you name what you notice, you help clients see themselves with fresh clarity. Here's how ICF frames this in marker 711. Shares observations, insights, and feelings without attachment that have the potential to create new learning for the client. Today, we're focusing on observations specifically, what you notice about the client and their situation. The key is sharing without attachment, offering rather than imposing. You see something, you name it, then you let the client decide what to do with it. So what do observations actually sound like? I hear you saying this, but I also hear you saying this. What do you make of that? Or, it occurs to me that when you talk about X, you're describing it like Y. Does that resonate? You've mentioned this 3 times now. What's the significance of that for you? When you talk about your team, your energy completely changes. What are you noticing? You see what's happening there? You're naming a pattern, a connection, something you observed, and then you're handing it back to them. The language you use matters. Frame your observations tentatively. It occurs to me. I notice. It sounds like. I'm sensing. This kind of language offers rather than pronounces. It says, here's what I'm picking up. You tell me if it fits. Because ultimately, the client decides whether the observation fits, not you. Hold your observations lightly. Let them land without pressure. Here's a pattern I want you to remember. Observation plus question. You share the observation, naming what you notice clearly and without judgment. Then you hand it back. How does that sound to you? What connections are you making? How does that resonate with you? What is it like to hear me make that observation? The observation opens the door. The question invites them through. Together, they create the space for the client's own discovery. Let me name some common mistakes I see coaches make. First, sounding like you're diagnosing them. You're avoiding this positions you as expert rather than partner. Instead, try, I'm noticing some hesitation when this topic comes up. What's happening for you? Second, stating with too much authority. Obviously you, or it's clear that. These shut down exploration. Tentative language keeps the conversation open. Third, forgetting the follow-up question. An observation without a question leaves the client hanging. Always invite them to respond. And fourth, getting so deep in their story that you lose the bigger picture. Step back regularly to see patterns and themes. So here's what I want you to take away. Observations are offerings, not pronouncements. You see the bigger picture, name what you notice, hold it lightly, then ask. Your role is to illuminate possibilities, not declare truths. In the next video, we'll look at how to share knowledge and insights appropriately while maintaining the coaching relationship.